Hey, is Mercy is Faith still mad? Trying to kill LeBron here.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And I think we're really going to enjoy this time of game. A battle of super athletes, if you will. Shaq, this question for you. Can either team slow the other ones down, or are we just looking at a high-flying free-for-all?
I don't really care about that, Ernie, right now. Get your popcorn.
Being on some...
We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron, and it's Irving at the point guard. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And here's Green outside. That doesn't go either for Green.
Damn, Green.
James outside. Here's Irving. Green with the rebound.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Irving against Curry. Irving attacking, and he knocks it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Green kicks to Thompson. Irving against Curry. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Curry. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. He has 7.
I tell you what, guys.
Curry has all the fucking points.
If he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Irving against Curry. Down low, here's Mozgov, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Thompson for the triple. Offensive rebound. Bogut dishes to Green. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. James, the pass to Irving. Left side, Love. Warriors with the rebound.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Curry and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Love.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Barnes against Mozgov. And the rejection by James.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Now here's Iguodala. Following the shot by Tristan Thompson. And here's Barnes for 3. Nice D from Varejao.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of
Well,
defensive
then
work
near
he's
me.
known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Here is Livingston. Following the basket by LeBron James. Livingston kicks to Barnes. Shot from 12. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Get off me, LeBron.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still
Stop
in
him
the
with
first
screen.
half. This could be a wild one.
Here is Zhao. The tip in on the offensive rebound.
Boy, nice tip in to salvage the points from the missed shot. He
And-
made it work.
And those second chance points, Clark, they do add up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they do, and guys, that's the last line of your defense there. Everything else was good, but you have
You
to
are not a
finish it
shooter,
off with
Draymond.
possession. And now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last.
What's up, Jason? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Jason Dumble. Yeah.
in the league in bench scoring.
Man, kick that bitch out. Yeah.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith?
Jason, you still there, buddy?
From the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason. Smith began to post some of the better numbers of
Sorry,
his career.
me
Helped
no
improve that.
English.
For a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors.
I don't speak
Ozili's
Spanish.
checking for Green, and it's Barbosa in for Barnes.
LeBron ain't gonna make no
J.R.
fucking
Smith
free
playing
throws.
Alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down
We
open
French.
jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
I don't speak French, Jason.
2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans. But you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. Williams kicks to LeBron, and the rejection by Ezeli. Out of bounds.
You French?
Cleveland takes
No.
possession.
American.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in. Cleveland leading by 5.
And, you know, for LeBron, he knew he had his work cut out for him in Cleveland. A younger team unseasoned in the playoffs. They had to remake the roster
Okay,
a bit
me like.
and gain that experience.
Appreciate it, Jason.
And LeBron and the Cavs, I think they'll have a chance to bring that long-awaited championship to the city of Cleveland. But LeBron's return was bigger than basketball. He said it was about hope and inspiring his home state. And no doubt that was accomplished in his first year.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Ezeli. Green comes in for Maurice Spates. Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. Curry gets the bucket.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team.
All right, me sub channel. You subscribe, Jason?
Back in the game.
And Williams, here we go. That bucket in no time at all.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Williams kicks to Smith. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop.
Draymond is not a...
That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that.
Fuck that.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Hell no.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean...
Oh, y'all granted it? You son of a bitches.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And looking at
that's bullshit. They still get the ball?
Here, it would appear.
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for him. That
Good
bench
game.
really made a nice contribution.
I'm trying to play.
Green and Bogut are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. The Cavaliers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws. And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the sixth best win total in NBA history.
Are you from Austin, Texas? I'm not winning. No, in the comments.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history.
Don't step up.
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
Some solid defense there from Irving.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And they'll keep possession. And he gets it to go. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw, good, Irving. Cleveland on defense. It's a three-point game. Outside Curry. Fires for three. Another miss by Curry.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
You know, he'll make
Why
you
the
scratch
fuck
your
can I
head and
not
throw
beat
your
these
hands up
niggas?
as a
These
defender.
niggas suck.
You just don't know how to play it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Blatt. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thank you, Doris.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you a crop.
I didn't see that.
Dunk by Love.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Oh, trying for it. And stolen by James. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And it's good.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits.
Good content.
For 13
Bye.
of their 53 wins last.
Bye, Jason. If you like what you see, subscribe, homie.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, when you have
Fuck
the star
him.
power that the Cavs have,
Where
no
are you?
comeback is
Where's your
out of the
big ass
question.
at, Bogut?
You're just never safe against this team.
Bye, Jason.
Thompson kicks to Bogut. To the middle. Here's Green. The shot, no good. Good D from Love. The Cavaliers leading by 5. The dish to James.
Please subscribe to channel.
Again, James missing.
Well, that's an excellent
Appreciate it.
challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Kicks it to Bogut. Outside Curry. This one for 3. And he gets it to go.
Channel. I subscribe to channel. Appreciate it, Jason. Appreciate it. No, you didn't. Yeah, he did.
Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
The drive by Jordan. That jam. I mean, just beautiful.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And the wide open shot from Green. It's hauled in by LeBron.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Barnes following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. And
Man, you are not a shooter, Drummond.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Green. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And it's Williams in for Irving.
Y'all ain't gonna win, bro. I keep restarting
And an
this
important
shit.
part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And that one's good, James.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. Spates the pass to Thompson. And it's out of bounds.
You're pulling bullshit calls again, bro.
Cavaliers to start out.
No matter how many points y'all get, I have to promote.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Iman Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. To the paint, here's Love. Green with the block. Barnes against LeBron. LeBron with the block. 3-on-3. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Shumpert. Irving's got the first points of the night for Cleveland.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
And they're going to come. So Golden State will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade. And it's the Warriors to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Iman Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Mozgov in at the 5. Roaming the paint.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Now, here is Irving. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Love with the bucket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend, because they just handed him 2 points.
And Curry, here we go. And the rejection by James.
I'm getting a lot of
Irving
bullshit in
dishes to
here.
Shumpert. To the inside. Love the pass to Mozgov. That's good.
Boy, kept
Just angry, bro.
So Golden State will get the first possession. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. And it's Irving at the point.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Here's Mozgov.
boy, you got to
Man,
love
bold.
that assist by LeBron.
Cavaliers on D. Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach David Blatt. Doris?
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks, Doris. And the Warriors with possession here, following the score by Cleveland.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
Here's LeBron. And it falls over the rim and in. James has got his first 2 points of the night.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
It's Curry with the drive. Good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to
What
Irving.
the fuck,
You know,
Draymond?
you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
He's trash.
Oh, here's Curry. Back to Thompson. And the wide open shot from Green. From outside off the mark.
Draymond is not a shooter,
You'll
bro.
see him miss such an open look.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Now here's Curry after LeBron James's miss. Curry. Another miss by Curry.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
James wide open. And that one comes up a bit short. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high.
Wow.
But he also...
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing we want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually
You're not a
got it
shooter.
together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Curry against Shumpert. Pass to Irving. Puts it up from 17, and the jumper falls for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
And stolen by Irving.
I ain't gonna win, LeBron.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Cleveland,
All right.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And they'll keep possession. Tries yet again. Curry gets the bucket.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season. His return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
And the Cavaliers with possession. It's a three-point game. Picked by Mozgov. Pass to Irving. Wide open look. That's good. Irving's got his first basket of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Banked in off the glass.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Thompson for the triple. And that's collected by Love. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And that one's good. Shumpert. Shumpert's got his first bucket in this one.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Barnes kicks to Curry. Fires for 3, and that one's good.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Irving drives in, and there's another one for the Cavaliers. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Irving against Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. No good with the triple.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
An even 3-on-3 break. Green with the ball. He's picked up by James. They get the rebound. Tries again. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Craig.
Both free throws good from Green.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
How in the world did they let him get
you cannot lose these fools.
And a wide open look for Irving. That one wide left.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Blatt. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut, and it's Iguodala in for Klay Thompson. And then for Cleveland, Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And Smith subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Some changes for Golden State. Bazili's checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Then for the Cavaliers, Richard Jefferson. He's checked in for LeBron. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Rick, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean,
there goes the referee calling bullshit calls. Referee's got to get his money from LeBron.
Have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Smith, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Smith's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Williams after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. Williams' shot is off.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. It's intercepted. Spates kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Livingston. Here's the three. And another three for Golden State.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Banked in off the glass.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of.
Control it. We're winning.
Of the floor.
Here's Williams, and the rejection by Iguodala. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Livingston. Got it off in time, but it's no good. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Warriors on top as they wrap up the first quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're
yeah, we get the ball because we're winning.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep.
So how it goes.
Why they're up.
So if we're losing.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
So on the floor for
there goes that bullshit again.
And Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Thompson in at the center position.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's
so we got to put push to catch up with Golden State.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Now, here's Thompson. A second chance effort, and James pulls it down. He feeds it to Dellavedova. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Dellavedova's got his first points of the game.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Mozgov's checked in.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
It's stolen by Green. Thompson outside to the paint. Here's Curry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Counting, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Mozgov. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Barnes against James, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Mike Shumpert's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Dishes it to Bogut. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Love. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
LeBron passes to Irving. Down low. And it is flushed down.
Man, those are moving screens.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Shumpert dishes to Mozgov. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
So they take the lead. LeBron's
Y'all
got
won't
a second
win.
bucket of the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Now here's Curry following the missed shot by Timofey Mozgov. And Thompson kicks to Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Well, the Warriors did zip the ball around very well last year, Clark. They led the league, as Greg was just talking about, led the league in assists per game. It wasn't even close. Over 27 assists per game as a team.
Yeah, 28 times they had 30 or more assists. In 2014, the team that led in that category was the Spurs. They did it only 16 times.
Wow. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Then for the Cavaliers, Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. Azili gets the bucket.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now here is Smith. Will it go? Green for 2 points. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Shot is off. Nice D from Varejão. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Williams passes to LeBron. Gets a very good look and converts. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Smith dishes to Williams. Shumpert gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Barbosa with it. Now Smith defending. And Spates gets it to go.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Here's Smith following the score by Golden State. Here's Shumpert. Again, Shumpert missing. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Oh, fuck this ref, dude.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Jefferson has a wide open look. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Barbosa. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. For Cleveland, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And he can't hit the second.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
And so it's tough.
Guys, I'm here with Stephen Curry, and Steph, Coach made a point of stating how
Coach is making a point to fucking referees cricket, bro.
important the physical presence would be.
The 2K
Referees
Sports
crooked
Halftime
as
Show.
fuck.
And an exhilarating first half to be. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
They're shooting way too much from the mid-range and the outside. The offense lacks dimension, and that could really hurt them in the second half, Ronnie. I like to see their bigs get down and dirty. They got to play way tougher.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
They were clearly a better shooting team. Their play calling and execution were on point.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He has 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Moscow, guys, was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Moscow was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
Shumpert against Barnes. Bogut drives in. Here's Green. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Mozgov. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State.
You gotta
Last season,
fucking...
David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason.
You gotta learn to hit free throws, Draymond.
Terrific ever since.
Sorry,
A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness. They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
They're looking at the referee.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
Curry can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Irving. Green with the block. Irving against Thompson to the inside. Mozgov with the steal. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Irving kicks to Love. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Barnes. And that one goes long.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
There's the 3. And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist by LeBron. Shumpert's got 5 points so far. The Warriors leading. And Curry, here we go. And again, no good by Golden State.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And that one's good, Irving.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Curry against Irving. From down in the low post, it goes. 14 points for Steph Curry. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on.
Here comes the bullshit calls.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes. And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He told Kyrie Irving that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Love against Green, and he uses both hands to jam it in. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Looking over there at Greg, he's enjoying every second of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
It's Curry with the drive. Rebound, Love. Love's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Thompson sets the pick for James to the inside. And again, Tristan Thompson. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
What's the boys you saying?
Irving drives in, and that one's good. Irving's got 12 in the game.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
A different look now for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Kevin Love, and it's Williams in for Matthew Dellavedova. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it's just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Good. And that's 18 points for Steph Curry.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. And it's Smith missing.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Thompson misses.
Oh,
even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
There's no doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
James, a screen on Iguodala. And a wide open look for James. Rebound by Iguodala. Golden State's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Again, Curry missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Williams gets the bucket.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Cavaliers leading, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. J.R. Smith out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. The screen from Thompson. Here's Shumpert. They grab their own miss. Love. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. And Jefferson subbed in for J.R. Smith. Williams against Green. And Shumpert kicks to Williams. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
From 10 feet out, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Feeds to Love. 16 feet away. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the officials in the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in.
I hate these referees, bro.
And it's Mozgov at the elbow. Jefferson kicks to Dellavedova. The lead pass was put in
These
just
fucking
the right
Foot Locker
spot.
referees.
And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row. from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Love with a wide open look. Throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
Ezeli kicks to Curry for the three. Another miss by Curry.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
On the wing, Shumpert. Love outside. Clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. Misses off the left iron.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Iguodala,
good shit.
That kind of putback turns a simple rebound into a highlight play.
He assaulted the glass, you're right, then assaulted the rim.
Yeah, straight bringing the hard hat on that one. That's what you like to see on the backboard.
All right, here comes more bullshit.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Dellavedova, that's good.
And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
James checked in for Cleveland. Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Green kicks to Barnes. Right side Curry. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning. He's had a couple of
He's made multiple. This fucking game is rigged, bro.
It's about rings for him.
This game is rigged.
Cavaliers to start out. We've got a chance here to
I will never win, bro.
Gatorade all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at the one spot.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Here's Curry. Thompson outside. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. LeBron dishes to Irving. Inside. Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Love's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight. And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was
Curry.
solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
Green with the block.
Thompson outside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Dishes it to Love. Good on the triple. Love's got 7 points in the game.
Fuck Love.
Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And here's Barnes for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
They get it back.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the
Wait for the
show
referee to start calling bullshit.
in this period.
Picked by Mozgov. Love with the screen for LeBron. Love outside. To the middle. Here's Mozgov. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Warriors leading by 3. Send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach David Blatt. Doris?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
All right, Doris, thanks. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Thompson with the bucket.
And he's showing us a little bit of everything now, taking a leaner with no one on him.
Hey, is Thompson black?
Love with the screen on Green. The drive by LeBron.
I swear Thompson's white.
Love, top of the key. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And it's 9 points for Kevin Love.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Here's Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers. But
and where the Splash Brothers at?
The ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
LeBron with it. Picked up by Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's Livingston, and the Warriors miss again.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
And that one's good.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early.
Y'all play better on the game than y'all do in the playoffs.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun. That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Ezeli kicks to Spates. For three, Barbosa. Thompson with the rebound. Now here's Williams. Fires for three. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
Barnes and Green are the forward set. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like
Bogut.
a powerhouse. They
Step
would
up,
end
you
up
big
being as
ass.
we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling
Don't
and bumbling
stand there.
around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And so it's Cleveland with it. After the missed three from Klay Thompson. Shot from 12. And it's Smith missing. Warriors trail by 4. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 5.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping
how you be
bodies
tired?
in
You
the
ain't
paint.
doing
Be more
shit.
physical. Be more.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor nice and at the top. Spacing. Spacing.
To do
Fuck you.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Fellas, the rebounding has been very strong. Excellent so far. Putbacks are very valuable, and they're getting some.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And it's blocked by Curry, and they get it back. Irving attacking. There is Zhao, passes to Dellavedova.
Dude, that's a moving screen, you
5
just
on the
got.
clock. Nobody near Irving.
Fuck.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got 7
Hey, y'all
points in
being
the
paid
game.
off.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
This dude's literally fucking
Early on
moving the
last year, it
screen.
was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually.
See, at least Steph Curry
be
knows
voted
his
in.
motion.
And I thought very deserving. I mean, you could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us.
It's like they're fucking pulling cheat codes,
And so
bro.
much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Varejão. And Kevin Love is subbed in for Tristan Thompson. Now, here is Irving. Love with the screen on Curry. Irving dishes to Love. Wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
But they're just
Irving's
treating,
got his 3rd assist on the night.
man, they're just treating Kevin Love like the kitty gloves.
Played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much. He got to sit a number of 4th quarters. He's picking up right where he left off in the 1st quarter.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Irving kicks to Dellavedova. Mozgov a screen on Barnes. Passes it to Love. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Now go sit your guys back on the bench.
After the made shot from Klay Thompson. Picked by Mozgov. Here's Irving. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And there's the feed to Barnes. And the rejection by Love.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Irving scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Livingston, no.
Come, I'm done with this game, bro.